this week, our top 5 ways to celebrate Halloween. How do you celebrate? Do you guys have traditions, things you do every year? It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It's just something, it's personal. Everybody celebrates certain holidays a certain way. So it's a personable thing to you. So
That's
for
right.
me, so I did my top 5. Where's my list? Hold on. So my top 5, this is something I did as a kid, what my parents would do with me, get together with my aunt and uncles and do it, especially growing up in the Northeast where you have you have the seasons change, you have the fall, you have all the leaves come down, and something we did every year, and we started with our kids. Don't do it
Yeah.
anymore because they're older and they're not ever around. But every fall before Halloween, we go apple picking.
Oh, I love it.
So we
I
go.
love it.
There's a bunch of apple orchards near us, and we'd go there for the day. And I just remember vividly how much I enjoy it. It takes me right back to lifting my son up, him grabbing an apple and cleaning it on his shirt and eating it, and we get fresh apple cider, and it would have they'd have like pumpkins there and pumpkin carving contest. That to me is because not only did it's something that I did as a kid, and so did my wife, that we made sure we brought with our kids so they remember it. So apple picking, it's a fall thing every year.
Oh, I love it, bro. And that's your. Are we doing 5 to 1, right?
Yeah, 5 to 1.
Lower to higher. Okay, that's great. That's very wholesome. I love that,
Oh,
bro.
hold on, Travis.
Um.
Travis is heading out. Take care, man. I know it's late. Some
Oh
people got to
man.
work tomorrow, and I totally get it. Brian's got to get up. Brian's got to go to the gym at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
only 8 o'clock in California. All
Yeah,
of our
that's it.
California
Brandon's hanging out.
fans.
She's like, screw this shit, man. It's only 8 in Cali. All right, cool.
Fuck
So
yeah. It's only
Brandon's hanging
it's
out with
only ten
us.
o'clock. It's only 10 o'clock where I'm at, so we're
And
good.
and Rob's gonna hang out because Rob just probably closed the restaurant about a half hour or so ago. So
That's
he's
right.
he's ready to hang out and party. Number 5, decorate the
That's right.
house, hand out candy, watch Halloween 78, Halloween 2. Oh yeah, that's some of them are on my list too. So what's your number 5, Big Joe?
All right, man. So everybody who knows me, I go by this term, the caffeinated collector, as a part of Moody's mind with my beautiful fiance. My favorite thing is going on runs and or hunts, if you will. But when it comes like you know time for like October, Halloween, and all that, I love going spirit shopping. I love
Yes.
going to Party City. I love going to Target, Walmart, you name it. I like going and just seeing all the spooky shit that's on display. Like Michaels has great shit on display. Michaels is the best. Like I'm that guy that just goes around and likes to just like play with everything and just be, kind of just lost in that realm of shit. I just love the season. I love it, and I can't get enough of it. I'm always like, let's go to Michael's, let's go to Spirit, let's just walk around. Even though I've seen this shit 1,000 times, it's always something I look forward to every year. Is the season, and just it gives me a reason to go to the stores.
Oh
It's my
yeah,
favorite.
it's
My
yeah. And
favorite.
actually, I left it off my list because I was thinking more along the lines of a tradition. But yeah, that's it. Like
Yeah,
when you start getting the new Halloween stuff in the stores, it's
yeah,
just like it's like Christmas time for us. I mean, I do like
yes,
Christmas. Christmas is nostalgic for me too, but Halloween is more. Christmas is more nostalgic for me because of my kids, I think. But
yeah,
Halloween's more nostalgic
absolutely,
for me.
yeah. It allows me to kind of feel like a kid again. Like it
Yeah.
just seeing all the spooky new things that come out, and even like the sleeper is Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is getting better and better with their fucking all their decorations and everything. We had a Halloween party, and a lot of the shit we got was from Dollar Tree, and the shit was amazing. It turned out great. So I just love that we're getting more quality shit for cheaper for decoration purposes, not fucking collectibles.
Oh yeah, you go there because
But
that's the thing. You
yeah,
don't want to spend a lot of money. I mean, Party City's good, but a lot of the shit's not cheap.
that's fucking expensive as fuck. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's why. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and for me, my number 4 is basically what you were just saying. For me, my number 4 is decorating. Decorating
Mhm.
the inside of the house, putting the decorations outside for Halloween. But I always have a ritual. Like my wife usually does the inside. She'll do the inside decorations, and I try to save it for Friday night. I go outside. I put the radio on. I put like some spooky music on. I go outside, pour myself a nice beer, put all the decorations out, have a cigar, and make a night of it because
Yeah.
it's fun.
Hell yeah. It's it's so part of that. that just being in that. You just love. Oh, and listen to some of the comments. Real Michael Myers, same man. In a Halloween shop, my favorite thing to do. Usually decorate the shit out of my house, dress up as Michael Myers, and scare the neighborhood kids and hand out candy. You're living the dream, my bro. You're living the fucking dream, dude.
Yeah, everybody else watching, man, just throw them in there. Just let us know. There's things that you guys do different. Other people have different customs, and it's cool. It's whatever makes you happy, and it's how you enjoy the season. That's all that
Yep,
matters.
I love it, man.
What about you, Joe? Number 4.
Number 4. So we don't do it as much now because my daughters are older. For everybody who knows me, I have 2 daughters. I have an 18-year-old who's now recently in college, and then I have a 13-year-old. I call her my baby. But when they were younger, I used to love to always take them to the pumpkin patch, and we
Mm-hmm.
go to the pumpkin patch, and they'd have like little, little rides, little trolley rides, and you take nice little photo ops, and they get to pick a pumpkin, and I just remember when they were younger to take them to the pumpkin patch, and I always look forward to doing that. We take the pumpkins home, we'd carve them, and let them get creative, and it was a whole thing. And I miss that more than anything because they're too cool
The
for school
stuff,
now.
yeah.
Yeah,
Those
they're
out
too.
there younger than me, Joe's younger than me, but Joe had kids younger than I did. But
Yeah,
you have younger kids around this time of year, man, cherish it because it goes fast. It goes
yeah,
so
it does.
fast. And like taking the kids pumpkin picking and taking them apple picking and just all the fall stuff. I remember like especially here in the Northeast, I get I have to blow the leaves out of my yard at least 20 times around this time of year. I could
Damn.
do it. I could do it today, and everything will be clear by the next day. It's covered again because there's so many leaves. But I used to blow these big mounds of leaves, and the kids would just jump into them, and I'd sit there with the
Oh,
blower, and I'd blow the shit all over them, and they just have a fucking ball, man. So you have young kids, man, enjoy it because it goes fast. It goes so
and
damn
it,
fast.
it's tough, man, because I still think of my daughters as my babies, as when they were younger, and my relationship with them is different because every time I saw them, it's a little different. It was a weird circumstance, but because all I ever wanted to do was have fun with them, and that's all we ever did was have fun. And just remember, just October, I was just excited to get them costumes and get them whatever they wanted, Halloween esque shit. I was like, I'm down all day, every day,
Daughter's
all
only
day.
5 months old. Oh, I'm telling you, man. I remember. I remember both. More so my daughter than my son. That just changing those diapers, saying, "Oh my God, when is this ever going to end?" Because you just like, my wife would be like, "It's your turn." I'll be like, "I'll give you $1,000 to change your diaper." I don't
Like,
want
I
to do
want
it.
nothing to do with this.
And the next thing
Go.
you know, she's a senior in high school, just like my daughter is now.
Mhm.
And we're looking at colleges. It goes that fucking fast, man. It so does.
That's
And
right.
look at Joe knows me. How about watching Poland Halloween special with Kiss? Yes, I'll be watching that.
Oh, there you go.
I
Oh,
watched it live in '76 when it was on. But I do have
god damn.
I have it on DVD. Yeah, I remember my brother and I would staying up to watch it when it first aired, and I have it, and I
Nice.
watch it every year. I actually watch it on Halloween every year. I haven't. Truth be told, I usually watch it before that, and I haven't done it yet. But I usually
That's
watch it
so.
on Halloween. Yeah, and if for those that haven't seen Paul, I don't know if anybody even remembers Paul. And he was like the character actor in so many TV shows, like the Addams Family, the Munsters. He had
Oh
his own
yeah.
TV show for a while. He was a goofball. He was the original Center Square in the Hollywood Squares for years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so he had a special back in 1976 called the Poland Halloween Special, and one of his musical guests was Kiss in '76, and he's talking to them, and he's just like telling them bad jokes, and they're just laughing at him. It's something to see. Yeah, exactly. It's like magic. You got to watch it. So yeah, I'll be watching
Yes.
that. Um,
Hey,
if there's
hey,
the
I
horror
have a,
shows,
I
wait,
have a.
I love all the horror movies that come out. Popcorn, Yellow Striped Smile.
Yes, I love it.
What's that? Is that a movie?
No, popcorn, yellow, striped, smile. I'm thinking the butter.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I'm lost. That help me. I was confused. I'm like, is that a new movie I didn't know about?
Hey, we got a special guest about to join us. Just check this shit out. You're gonna love it.
Uh oh.
Look who it is. Look who it is. You rang. Oh no. Did you freeze?
Lurch, there he is. What's up, man?
What's up, big fella?
Where's our? There's our buddy,
Woo!
man. We were missing. We were asking for you earlier. Like, where's Lurch, man? Where's our
You
buddy?
Ray.
That's my boy.
That's it. What's up, man? Where you been? You gonna hang out? You got to hang out with us on. Oh, you know what? Lurch was Lurch with us when we were hanging out with Colorado. I don't remember.
Mhm.
Lurch, you were with us when we were hanging out with Colorado, right?
Yeah, he was.
All right. You know what?
He was.
Hey, Lurch, are you free on Tuesday night? I'll send you an invite to the watch along. You can hang out with us.
Fuck yeah, bro. Yes.
If
Come
you're
on
free
there, Lurch.
on Thursday night, on Tuesday night rather, let us know. Let me know. Yeah, you were in the bar. If you want to hang out with us on Tuesday night, Colorado's going to sit in. You're more than welcome to sit in. I'll send you a link. Just let me know if you're available.
Dude, that was fucking awesome. Thank you for joining, brother. I know it's late.
Yeah, I know it's late for everybody, but I don't sleep, so I'll sleep when I'm dead. That's what I tell everybody. I don't have normal TV anymore. I stream everything now, but I always remember having AMC. That's the thing with me too, Brandon. I don't have cable anymore. I just have cable modem. And that's the one thing I do miss. I miss AMC Fear Fest for the month of October. I mean, granted, it's the same shit you see over and over again, but I'm a child of the 70s where it was a big deal to see something you liked on TV. Like every year you waited to watch Charlie Brown's The Great Pumpkin because it was on, because you didn't own it. It didn't stream. You couldn't find it. You had to wait for it. You waited for Rudolph to come on every year. You waited for Frosty to come on every year. So I still get a kick out of when those movies are on.
That's
So
comfort
I do
food,
miss that.
doggy.
Yeah.
Comfort food, doggy. Feed me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll send you the link. Probably when I get off, I'll send you the link, and you're more than welcome to sit in with us. Cool.
Mhm.
But you have to wear a costume. I told
Oh,
everybody,
fuck.
everybody's got to wear a costume.
I'm showing up in my birthday suit.
No. Okay.
Hey, if you want a show, you get free admission, free of charge.
Yeah, I saw Dave McRae was doing his tonight. I guess maybe he was not available on Tuesday night. I saw he was doing his watch along. I'll probably I'll catch it on the replay because I like Dave. I've been watching Dave for years.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
That's we talked about it earlier. Is that the PCS one? That's $1,800. That's
Yeah,
it's a big no for me.
The expensive son bitch.
Yeah, wear a costume, man. Come on. Yeah, The Great Pumpkin. I haven't watched it this year. Kids love that, and I didn't watch it this year. I have to get around to watch. I have to squeeze everything in between now and Tuesday. But biggest thing, obviously, is the Poland Halloween special. That's great.
Yeah.
That Joe brought that up. That's awesome. It's so much fun. You have to check it out because you know who's in it. You have Tim Conway in there, Florence Henderson, who's Mrs. Brady.
So good.
Betty White's in there. Margaret Hamilton is in there because Margaret Hamilton is the original Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz. You have what the hell's her name? Oh, hold on a second. I can't remember her real name, but she was holy shit. Why am I drawing a blank? Shit, she was the witch in HR Puffin Stuff. I don't know if you guys know HR Puffin Stuff. That might be way before your time.
I think it is for me.
Yeah. So it's stuff from my youth. But yeah, and Donnie Marie's in it. You know, Marie Osmond, Donnie Marie, they're in it.
That's right.
Billy Barty, who's that famous dwarf. I'm sure if you've seen Billy Barty, you know Billy Barty. He's in it.
I know Billy Barty.
Obviously Kiss. I'm trying to think of who else is in there. That's famous. You guys would know.
We got a question.
I forget her name, but she was she played Pinky Tuscadero. She was Fonzie's girlfriend on Happy Days. She was in it. So yeah, I'm dating. Sorry, anybody old out there, you'll remember what I'm talking about. But let's see.
Hey Patty, are you considered East Coast?
I'm East Coast. Yeah, we're East Coast. I'm on the East Coast. I'm in northeastern Pennsylvania. I'm right on the border of.
Yeah.
I'm where all three states meet. I'm right in the border of New Jersey and New York.
There you go.
So I am on the East Coast. It's 11:21 Eastern.
Yeah. I'm south, so I'm in San Antonio, Texas. Yeah.
Yeah, Joe is central. So right now, Joe's got it's 10:21 for Joe.
Yeah, it's 10:21.
Did we do number 3? No, we didn't.
Yeah. No.
And I've been reading number 3 from Rob, and that's my number 3. Carving the jack-o'-lantern.
Love it.
Carving a jack-o'-lantern every year. I always did it as a kid. I did it every year with my kids, carving jack-o'-lanterns, and the truth be told, it's kind of fell by the wayside because since the kids got older, I didn't even do it this year.
It's a bummer, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like it's the quintessential thing that you do for like the month of October is you carve pumpkins, bro.
even though it sucks, even though it's messy, even though the
I have
pumpkin gets under
this.
your fingernails.
I have this.
Yeah,
No, I'm
the
okay.
the pumpkin gets under your fingernails and it sucks and it's a mess and it's just like a pain and you're like you're so fucking you doubt yourself and then at the end of it all it ends up being a super cool pumpkin that you carved yourself and you're proudful and you love it. It's like it's such a good time. I love carving pumpkins. I
Yeah,
love it.
Rob, did you ever see that the Poland Halloween special with Cass? Yeah, go check it out with Pinky Tuscadero, whose name is escaping me, her real name. Um, Brandon was in Philly not that long ago. Right before
Oh
H45, he
wow.
tried Pat's and Geno's. Pat's and Geno's ain't got nothing on Russo's. Russo's is a place in Wildwood, New Jersey, South Jersey. Best cheesesteaks.
Mm, you're
Let's
talking
see.
dirty there, pal. I'm getting
Oh,
hungry.
let
Don't
me
do
throw my
that.
favorite scene in Halloween. Got to be Loomis telling Lonnie to get his ass away from there. Love
Hey,
that scene.
Lonnie, get your ass away from there.
Go ahead, Lonnie. So what's your number 3, Joe?
Okay, so my number 3 is decorating the house. Decorations. If anybody who knows me, I I love decorating for Halloween. I love it. It's it's one of my favorite things to do. I love going and buying unnecessary shit that I don't
Mm.
fucking need and looking where like trying to think of a creative place where to put it, what to do with it. Like like decorations, I don't every other holiday could kiss my ass. But for fucking Halloween, I'm all in, baby. All in. The tape, the thumbtacks, the everything. Everything. I love it.
All that shit. Yeah. So Rob, go check it out. It's the Poland Halloween special. You can probably find it on YouTube or something like that. I have a DVD of it that I
Alright.
watch every year, but it's a lot of fun. But it's same. You talk about decorating. So I think I told you guys that the surprise that I got was usually I start decorating for Halloween at the beginning of October. So
Yeah.
when my wife and I got back from H45 from California, my daughter put all the Halloween decorations up inside the house.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I'm like, wow.
Oh,
She's like, yeah, I couldn't wait because so it must have worked on them. Me putting all the decorations up because like even if I
yeah.
say like last year, right around Christmas time, we had just gone through all that shit with my wife, and you know what it was, when she had those health issues, and
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling it. And my daughter's like, no, you got to do it because obviously it means that much to them because it's something that means a lot to them.
Yeah.
So that's why she's like, I had to put it up. You usually do it in the beginning of October. So I did it. So it's good. I said, well, you know what? At least it paid off because now you guys want to carry it on.
That makes me feel really nice because it's like our kids like kids nowadays they don't like to show like if something affects them or appreciation. They're very not cold, but they don't show much emotion.
No, not at all.
At least my daughters don't.
Nope,
And
not
it's
at all.
those little subtle actions and things that they do like that that make you feel like a successful parent. Like to me, it's like they don't openly tell you things, or you don't feel like you've rubbed off on them in any way, shape, or form. But it's the little things that happen, and you're like, oh, I see it. It's there, and it's just the best payoff. It's the best.
Yeah, because
It's the best.
like last year, I mean, if those that watched the old podcast, because it was different than podcast we were doing before. My wife had
Yeah.
surgery; she had a lot of complications. It was a scary time there with infections and stuff, and then she got her way through it. And then like Christmas came, and I didn't feel it. I was like, I'm like, you guys are
Mm,
old. I don't have to put decorations outside, do I? And
no.
they're like, Dad, you got it. It's tradition. She's like, I come home from school at Christmas time, and I want to see that. I'm like, all right, I'm like, you know what? All right, I'll do it. So, and then when I came home and she had the Halloween stuff, we were like, me and Kathy were like, she's like, yeah, because Dad usually has it out at the beginning of October, but you guys were still away, so I put it up. I'm like,
That's beautiful, man. I love
I was
that
like,
shit. That's
whoa. I'm
great.
like, okay. The first thing it says, does this mean you're going to take it down too? So I don't have to take it down. That's a different story.
That's right.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is true
yeah.
though. Putting it up, in my
It's
opinion, is
fun.
harder
Taking
than
it down
taking it.
blows.
Yeah, yeah. Taking it down is like a kick in the nuts. It's like, oh, fucking shit.
It's
No,
like the next day after a party, a heavy drinking, and you have a hangover, and you don't want to do it. You're like, oh, I want to clean up. Yeah,
that's
I
right.
know that feeling. And this is true. You get love. Yeah, you hit the clearance in all the stores next day. You get all the
Oh,
shit for half off. Oh yeah, I'm right there, man. Yeah,
that's how you really do it.
the daughter surprises me sometimes. Yeah, she does cost me a lot of money. She's gonna put me in my grave, but she does surprise me from time to time.
And she walks like a Clydesdale above the house.
Yeah,
Like,
she weighs
close
about
the
120 pounds, soaking wet, but when she walks upstairs, it's like a woolly mammoth.
There you go, Willie Mammoth.
I always know it's her. She's like, "How do you know?" I
No.
said, "Because she walks with her heel." So she's always like,
Oh,
I go, "No, you
I know it.
heel toe, heel toe, heel toe." She's
I
like,
know. I know exactly what you're talking about, brother.
"Oh, look at Brett.
My favorite to do while. Oh, there you go, brother.
You gotta have a
And
cocktail. You gotta have a cigar. You have to have mood music on outside." And the best part
and you
now is
have yeah.
when you have older kids. So like at Christmas time last year, I told you the story how I just wasn't feeling it because of everything my wife was going through. But then I would always put them out. Like it'd be a Friday night, put the music on, put some music on, Christmas music. I get all the decorations out, test all the sets, sort of like Clark Griswold, make sure it's good.
Yeah.
Pour myself a beer, light a cigar, and it was enjoyable. But then like I wasn't feeling last year, so I'm sitting here. It was cold outside when I started to do it, and I seen Terrence come downstairs to get a soda. I go, "What are you doing?" He's like sitting on his game. I'm like, "Go get a jacket and shoes on." He's like, "Why?" I'm like,
That's right.
I get the ladder out, and he goes, "What am I doing?" I go, "You're putting the decorations up." He's like, "Why do I got to do it?" I go, "Do you want the decorations up?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Then you do it." I go,
Get your
you're
fucking
I go,
ass
"You're
up there.
21." I go, "You're 21 years old." I go, "By the time I was 21, I had been doing it since I was 16." My father's like,
That's
"I'm
right.
not doing it." My father would sit back with a cigarette, with a Pall Mall and a Budweiser and sit in the chair and watch me. He's like,
A,
"I'm not doing it.
a
You get up there and do
Paul
it now."
Mall, old school,
Paul Mall, non-filter. That's why he died at 65.
non-filtered,
Yeah.
non-filtered.
He'd just
Fuck
sit there and
me,
be like,
man.
"No, you go up the ladder and do it." I'm not doing it. No, I'm done. It's you now.
Go
Yep.
ahead, youngster. There's some youngster for your ass right there. That's
That's
right.
it, man.
Oh
So
my god.
my number two, I'm old school. Well, not old school, but it's tradition. What do you do what you did as a kid, what you do with your kids? You trick or treat. You gotta go out and trick or treat.
Always.
Love to I enjoyed it as a kid, but if those who are parents out there, you enjoy it even more watching your kids trick or treat.
That's right.
Taking my kids trick or treating was so much fun. I wear a costume, I'd hold their hands, and they'd go up there and say thank you. I'd say, make sure you say thank you and trick or treat. And it's so much better when it's your kids than when you. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I had fun as a kid. It was I didn't
Yeah.
dislike it, but it's something special when it's your kid.
It's something that it's like you want them to get the most candy. Like, come on, go, like the encouragement. Like, go get it, go
Get
go
the
to the
big
house.
bars.
Go,
Look for the big
go.
bars. Go for the chocolate.
Yeah.
Don't go for the cheap shit. Get the good
Yeah.
stuff.
The lights on. The lights on. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Look, it's on. It's on. There's somebody there. Go.
It's like you're putting it back in the game. It's like get back in the
Yes.
game. Come on.
You
I-
maintain that encouraging
Peanut butter
them.
cups.
Go.
Just peanut butter cups. Get the peanut butter cups. Because then
That's
at the
right.
end of the night, me and my wife would dump the bag, check the candy, and
Yep.
would look for the peanut butter cups. And the kids would be like, "What do you?" And I'm like, "Terrence, did you see that?" He'd be like, "What?" I'm like,
Exactly.
take
I
5
remember,
peanut butter cups aside.
and I know I'm not alone in this. Is whenever if you came from family, we didn't have much money. It's like my mom would always take us to the nice neighborhoods, and we would
Yeah,
go
you go
trick or
for the good
treating at
shit.
the nice
She knew.
neighborhoods. Oh, dude, it was. You know what's fucked up is like we would, if you were wearing a mask and you were just treated like a normal kid. You could be dressed up as a ghoul, goblin, who gives a fuck, but you were treated as a normal kid,
Yeah.
and you got the best candies and whatever, and it was just such a good time. I remember my mom going out of her way to try to make us have a good Halloween by taking us to the nice neighborhoods. Like, I miss that. Like, I miss the effort that was put in to try to have the kids have a good time. I miss that. Like, my mom tried her
Oh,
ass off and we didn't have shit. I miss
just
it.
such a good time. I can see that, man. It's Christmas time it is like the fun side of it
Yeah.
is fantastic, but there's the hectic side. There's the
Yeah.
hectic side of work, trying to make ends meet, trying to be able to afford a good Christmas for your family. So I do get that. And just give them the bowl of lights all tangled up. Like Clark was like, "Well, here's that. Okay, you can check that." And he's like, And Rob's old man. Oh, with a doers and a lucky strike. Oh, my dad and your dad would have been hanging out, man.
That's
Big
awesome,
time.
dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
Which
awesome.
is as far as like, I don't know if I want to go on the show. These guys are messed up.
That's right, brother.
You
I
wrap
love
gifts
that
nicely so
comment,
that
Lurch.
then they can rip apart. And you got to. It is. You spend all that time wrapping gifts, but you know what? That's the fun part of it. You got to see them. Yeah, you got to get the full candy bars.
Oh yeah.
That's the good stuff. Our block will have a handful of houses doing their annual adult trick or treating with drinks. I didn't do that, man. I got to move out by you, Brad. That we didn't have. I always had a flask. I'd go trick or treating and have a little. Or we'd trick or treat down by my in laws where my father in law and his wife lived because he had a kegerator. And I'd just keep circling the block, get a refill.
Not bad. Not bad.
That's the way it should be. There's one thing that makes Halloween. Yeah, that's the way it should be.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
no. I don't think I've ever experienced like what Jamie Lloyd experienced in the beginning of Halloween 4, where those kids are berating her.
Oh yeah, that was fucked up.
Where's your costume?
Jamie's
Jamie's
uncle
an
is the boogeyman. Boogeyman.
I mean,
Boogeyman.
I'm not going to say kids aren't assholes because there's asshole kids out there, but I don't remember any kids being that bad. Saying, "Well, Jamie's mom is dead; she's an orphan." It's like, what did you grow up? If that's where you grew up, get the hell out of there, Mike.
Hey, check this out. I just bit my tongue. I mean, my lip.
Look at
It's
Joe
bleeding.
getting all bloody.
Mhm.
How the hell did you bite your tongue?
I was chewing on some gum. Look at that. It's like I'm swallowing blood right now. It's awesome.
Rob, how far are you from Salem? My cousin is there right now. My cousin and her friend, they went to Salem for Halloween this year. She's in just outside of Seattle. She lives, and they flew to Salem for Halloween, and it looks pretty cool. Don't come home until you flip up your pillowcase. Oh, right. Yeah, because that's what people used to use. Remember? Yeah, pillowcases.
Yeah, because we didn't have no fucking bags.
Yeah,
Yes.
you had bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, pillowcases. That's right.
My mom would be like, "Don't take my good pillowcases. Take the shitty ones with the pea stains on them. Take the."
I didn't have any fancy bags. My mom would either give me actually back then, did give us a brown. It was a brown paper bag back then. It wasn't plastic bags. When I was a kid in the 70s, plastic bags didn't exist. We had brown paper bags, dude. That's what we used to carry around.
That is so funny. That is so funny. The pillowcases. Hell yeah.
Jamie's mommy is a mummy.
Jamie's mommy is
Oh,
the
so you're
mummy.
that close to Salem. Wow. Yeah, my cousin's there right now. Her and her friend are there for Halloween, which is awesome. And so my number one. Did you do number two? What was your number two? Bloody lip.
No, I haven't told it yet.
No, what was your number two?
My number two is it's a twofer. So it's watching scary movies, but most importantly, it's telling scary stories. I love telling scary stories because I'm not a firm believer in like supernatural shit, but I have seen some shit, and I love telling spooky stories to kind of scare the shit out of people. There's nothing like realism to scare motherfuckers during Halloween. There's nothing better. Nothing better.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the fog, hello.
We did pillowcases. We did. Somebody just put here the plastic pumpkins. Rob mentioned those always broke. Yeah, that's why my mother would buy them every year. They'd break, and then they'd be like, "Well, she's like, well, I'm not buying you another one." I'm going to Mad Monster in February. If you give me some, yeah, definitely. Where's Mad Monster? That's down by you, right, Larson, North Carolina, and that's February. You know what? Maybe I'll come down and hang out with you because February is my birthday. I can work it into a birthday trip with me and my wife. That might work, Lurch. Number two for me is sitting by the fire, telling ghost stories. Yeah, but I just love doing the fires in the backyard, the smell of the burning leaves.
It's the best.
My number one. What do you think?
Watching Halloween.
Ever since 1980, watching Halloween.
Bubba.
I've watched Halloween on Halloween for 43 years.
Amen, brother.
I've never not watched it. And the first couple of years, truth be told, was on TV. Because back then, I didn't own it back then. So I used to have to watch it on TV because it used to be on TV every year. So I'd watch so I saw it first time in 80 on Halloween night. And then we watched it probably for about good 5 years on television every year. It used to always show on Halloween. and then until I owned it, and then I could just put it on whatever the hell I wanted to. So that is for
Nice.
me a tradition. And what makes it even more special, like we did like last year and this year, is watching with you guys. How cool is that?
Yeah.
So we're all going to be watching it on Tuesday night. Make sure you guys show up.
I'm so excited for that, man. And I guess my number one is simple. Is I try, and it doesn't happen every year. You know, COVID and everything and stuff before, and funds and where you're at financially in life. I always want to have a Halloween party. Like, I want to decorate the house. I want to have scary movies playing in the house. I want to have the backyard decorated. I want to have my closest friends and family come over and celebrate. Yeah, like for me, I want, if for however long I am graced to hopefully live in this world, I want to have a Halloween party every year. Every year, I want to have a Halloween party.
I
want
tried
people
every
to-
year, but something would always
Yeah.
screw it up. Like even this year, I was going to have one.
Yep. Yep.
I wanted to have one this weekend, but everybody was busy. Then I played that party on Friday night. So it's not something that's happened every year. It's something I always want to do, but some reason, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, it's
Or-
hard.
yeah.
Like, it takes a lot of planning, a lot of good luck. You got to have the money down. You got to have, I just, to me, number one is always having a party because it brings everybody together. Everybody's just here to have a good time. They're in the spirit. They come dressed up in their costumes. Everybody's just wants to have good food and tell stories and laugh. And that's my number one, man, is the beauty that Halloween can bring people together and have a good time.
Thanks for watching our latest top 5 from an episode of That Horror Movie Podcast. We do That Horror Movie Podcast every Sunday night live at 8 p.m. on this channel. And every week we feature a top 5 that we all do together and share live with everybody in the chat. So if you have any ideas, by all means, drop them in the comments below. Like this video. It helps everybody find this channel. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. And we will see you on Sunday nights.